This is NDDC Today.
Hello and welcome to the program. If peace and security are critical components of development, then contributing to maintaining peace and security in the Niger Delta must be a key priority of the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC. In this week's program, the Inspector General of Police commissions 100 Prado Jeeps donated by NDDC to the 9 police commands in the Niger Delta to assist the police in combating crime in the region. In a related development, we bring you progress of work on the 2 blocks of residential flats for soldiers in Assa, Abia State, being built by NDDC. And to infrastructure, we take a look at how far the contractors handling the 10.3-kilometer Assa Ubrelem Umokabia Mega Road project in Imo State have gone. Still on roads is the turn of Erema Ring Road in River State as we bring you an update on the progress of work on the 18.9-kilometer Mega Road project. This is NDDC Today. I am Tukubo Oyonide. The NDDC as an interventionist agency views security and development in the Niger Delta region as 2 different sides of the same coin, because development intervention at any scale can only thrive where there is peace and orderly conduct with minimal breach of security. As part of efforts to assist the police commands in the region to maintain the relative peace being enjoyed in the Niger Delta, the NDDC recently made a donation of 100 Prado Jeeps to the police. Did you hear that? 100 Prado Jeeps. That's much, if you ask me. The brand new vehicles were received by the Inspector General of Police in Port Harcourt. Here are the details from our correspondent who witnessed the official handover ceremony.
The role of the Nigeria police in the maintenance of law and order across the nation cannot be overemphasized. However, this all-important role is at times hampered by the logistical challenges in the fight against crime, which requires police officers to embark on patrols and surveillance duties. In a bid to redress the logistical deficit in the police force, the NDDC procured 100 state-of-the-art Prado Jeeps equipped with the latest communication gadgets for donation to the 9 police commands in the Niger Delta region. The commissioning ceremony of the patrol vehicles attracted dignitaries, including senior police officers, the acting managing director CEO of NDDC, Dr. Mrs. Christia Atako, and members of the immediate past governing board of the commission, led by the former chairman, Dr. Tarila Tebepa. For these men, who had run the affairs of the commission for the past 21 months, this was their last official outing. The arrival at the venue of the Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Abubakar, heightened excitement among the dignitaries present, with the IGP introduced to the former governing board members and the management team of NDDC. The occasion was colorful in every respect, down to the presentation of a bouquet of flowers by this young girl, fully turned out as a senior police officer.
Sir, we are welcome to River State for this command.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
After the welcoming ceremony, the IGP and the other dignitaries walked up to the podium to take their seats for the formal start of the occasion. In his remarks, the former Managing Director CEO of NDDC, Dr. Christian Obo, stated that the donation of the 100 Prado patrol jeeps to the police was to enhance security in the region.
Security and policing cannot be left just for one group of persons. It's a collective effort. And the Nigerian police has been one good partner with NDDC. So today, what we are witnessing today is our humble support to ensure that the logistic challenges that the Nigerian police is faced with will be minimized. Of course, we can take more commitment that, God willing, if we have more funds in NDDC, we will always continue to support the Nigerian police. Not just the Nigerian police, we have also supported the other security outfits in the country. We believe that our contribution will help bring the required peace in the Niger Delta so that development can flow into the state.
Also speaking, the former chairman of the NDDC governing board, Dr. Tarila Tebepa, said, as an organization that works round the clock to ensure peace and security of lives and property, the Nigeria Police deserved the support of all stakeholders, which is what informed the Commission's decision to intervene.
NDDC as an intervention agency approaches the development of the NDDC states in a holistical fashion. A short while ago, we were able to commission our intervention with regards to the army. And I remember saying that the NDDC is intervening in other services, not just the army, the police, the navy, and so on. We are very happy today that we've been able to provide materials that will provide important logistic support to the police.
Speaking at the occasion, the Inspector General of Police, MD Abubakar, who described the occasion as historic and epoch-making, stated that the donation of 100 Prado Jeeps to the police by NDDC was a result of the partnership and collaboration between the Commission and the Nigeria Police.
The vehicles 100, not only 100 patrol vehicles, because the MD of NDDC believe in what is right, and under the police leadership today and management, we believe in a different style and ensuring that our police service can compete with any other police service in the world, trying to modernize and bring back a culture and tradition of the police that is known, trying to run away from the issue of rickety old vehicles or pickups that are used for carrying firewood that we use for patrols. And that is why when the MD contacted me that they want to buy patrol vehicles, I said we should do it in a modern way, and you can see the modernization.
According to the police boss, NDDC is an agency that has set and broken records in the development of the Niger Delta and urged it not to rest on its oars. He disclosed that the 100 Prado Jeeps donated by the NDDC to the police force had the best of communication facilities for the safety and security of the officers using them, and made a solemn pledge on the use of the patrol vehicles.
They will facilitate easy passage in terms of usage for those areas where they're supposed to be used. Therefore, I want to use this opportunity on behalf of the Nigeria Police to thank the management of NDDC for this wonderful gesture and for this demonstration of partnership and collaboration between these two agencies at government. I will convey to you the appreciation of Mr. President, because you do know that I have to get the permission and approval of Mr. President to be here personally.
The IGP, accompanied by dignitaries and senior police officers, then proceeded to cut the tape to officially commission the 100 Prado Jeeps.
To the glory of God, I commissioned these vehicles, donated 100 well-equipped modern patrol vehicles donated by NDDC for safety and security of 9 states in the Niger Delta to the Nigeria Nigeria Police to the glory of God and service to humanity.
Having officially commissioned the patrol vehicles, the IGP then took a test drive in one of the Prado Jeeps to the delight of everyone present. After a successful test drive of the Jeep, the Nigeria Police IG then handed over the keys of the vehicles to the Rivers State Commissioner of Police, who collected on behalf of the 8 other commissioners of police in the region. The Rivers Police Commissioner then made these remarks on behalf of his colleagues.
I want to appreciate management, president, for this gesture. Our goal is to make Nigeria secure. As we continue to regulate our IG, we are going to do our best to do the call to ensure that it's safe.
He added that NDDC has also awarded a contract for the construction of a 2-story building of 6 flats for senior officers in the Rivers State Police Command.
Still talking security and following up from last week's commissioning of a 2-story block of 30 flats for corporals and below at the Port Harcourt Barracks headquarters of the 2 Brigade, we bring you progress of work on 2 other blocks of flats being constructed by NDDC to accommodate 52 soldiers and their families at their Asa base in Abia State. Why all the attention to infrastructure upgrade at security posts across the Niger Delta? Perhaps our correspondent will let us know as he brings us the full report.
Recently, the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Zubike Hejirika, commissioned a block of 30 flats for corporals and below, which was built and donated to the Port Harcourt Barracks, headquarters of 2 Brigade of the Nigerian Army. As promised, the Commission is now relenting in its intervention to assist in providing modern living quarters to servicemen and officers of the Nigerian Army and other security agencies. One of such interventions of the Commission is at the Army base in Asa, Okwa West local government area of Abia State. Located in the former Asa High School, which serves as the base, the 2 one-story blocks of flats each has 26 one-bedroom flats. Long-span roofing of one of the blocks is completed, while plastering of the structures are ongoing as the project site supervisor further speaks on work done so far.
So far, we have finished the work up to roofing level. We have completed the roofing for one, and we have continued the roofing carpentry for the second building. The plastering is ongoing on both blocks. We are hopefully before the end of the month, before the end of this month, both the roofing and plastering will be in place.
On completion, these 2 blocks of flats being built by the NDDC will provide first-class accommodation for soldiers and members of their families. For a project that the contractors mobilized to site only in February this year, the level of work done on this project is appreciable. The contractors say they have achieved this much by making adequate use of resources available to get the job done. The site supervisor waxes confident about having enough experienced men and materials needed to deliver the job on time and according to specifications.
Yes, we have all the necessary workmen, the artisans, like carpenters, the masons, plumbers, electricians. They are all on the side, they are working. The management is trying. They are providing us with the necessary materials. Yes, we don't have any problem that way.
Away from security matters, we move over to roads, which is the #1 challenge in linking most communities and towns across the region and the bane of development. Being a critical area of intervention, we bring you an update on the progress of work on the 10.3-kilometer Asa Ubrelem Umakabia Mega Road project in Osu local government area of Imo State, being built by the NDDC.
The rains may be here, but work on the 10.3-kilometer Asa Obrelem Ekpeama River Umuokuaba Road project being executed by the NDDC proceeds unimpeded. The project, located in Orsu local government of Imo State, has been asphalted from the starting point of the road at the Obibi-Ochasi Market Junction up to the point of the first bridge across the Ezize River. This asphalted stretch includes the portion of the road which was cut into two by gully erosion before the NDDC intervened. Another 2 kilometers of asphalt has been achieved after the bridge. Work has also started on the side drains right from the road starting point on both sides of the project. Being a gully erosion prone area, work on the 1.5 kilometer stormwater drainage is also progressing and will on completion link the Ezezi River where stormwater will be emptied. A divert stormwater drain has been done, which now handles in place stormwater along the project and will be closed and covered up when the main one is completed. Expansion work on the bridge across the Ezezi River is in progress, while pilings for the river's shore protection are in place, as the project engineer further explains.
As you can see, this is a project that we flagged off by March ending 2013, and by now we are almost 60% completion. You know, this is a difficult terrain to work with, because I can remember the first time we entered this mobilized to the site. It's very difficult for us to tackle the gully erosion. But by now, we can drive through from Shinich 0 to Shinich 5+000. And now we are just trying to tidy up the concrete work, because, you know, during rainy season, lateral work is not normally okay. That is why we are just trying to do the concrete work now. And as you can see, the bridge, this is a river. The abutment is being on. Maybe in 1 or 2 weeks' time, the abutment will be over then. The shore protection is on too.
This is Ekpiama River, and at this point, a 200-meter bridge will cross to the other side as part of this NDDC mega project. Meanwhile, clearing of the project's main alignment continues on the other side of the river, leading to Umuoka, Eziaha and Umuakabia, where the project ends, but which on completion will link all villages throughout Orsu South, including Awe Demili, the local government headquarters. In view of the undulating nature of the terrain around these parts, the project surveyors did not find working around the Ekpiama River easy.
We encounter many problems, but you know, we are working with a digital instrument now. You can stay far away and shoot what you want to discover. So that is the only thing we did there. Without the digital instrument we are using, I cannot achieve anything, but our company, they were able to buy those instruments for me to use.
For the contractors who mobilized the site on the Asa Obrielem Okuyama River Umuokiaba Road project in March this year, the level of work achieved could not have been done without the cooperation of all stakeholders, especially the communities along its stretch. The company's project manager speaks on the community relations strategy.
Within the space of 3 months, we've been able to do the earthwork as far as the road, and most especially been able to arise that erosion, gully erosion area, which is quite tremendous. This is because of the good relationship between us and the host communities, because we were able to galvanize them, get them used, carry out what is called youth empowerment, and at the same time liaise with all facets of the economy, of the society, so that we can carry everybody along.
Community members who will be the greatest beneficiaries of this project on completion weigh in on how the road was before NDDC came in and how it will affect their socio-economic lives.
We are very happy, seeing such a magnitude of work coming to our community. Understand? We are happy. The community is very happy with the development.
So many of our people have been crying about it before this NDDC should come in within 3 months. We are highly impressed. Within 3 months, the road become movable immediately. So, in fact, if there is any other place that the company should manage into this country, we are impressed. We are begging the government to give them the road so that everything will be going normal. They are highly working, they are hard working in the road construction. So we are highly impressed.
From one mega road project to another, coming up shortly after this break.
NDDC, here to make a difference.
President Goodluck Jonathan has appointed the Director of Education, Health and Social Services of NDDC, Dr. Mrs. Christina Atako, as the Acting Managing Director CEO of the Commission. The Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator Anyim Pius Anyim, who conveyed the President's decision in a letter, said Dr. Atako's appointment takes effect from the 7th of this month. Her appointment comes on the heels of the expiration of the appointment of Dr. Christian Obo as Managing Director CEO of NDDC. Dr. Atako was Assistant Director and Head of Public Affairs of the defunct OMPADEC, and at the inception of NDDC became Assistant Director and Acting Head of Community and Rural Development Directorate. She was subsequently the Deputy Director Community and Rural Development, Head Corporate Affairs, and Director Community and Rural Development. An avid reader and researcher, Dr. Atako is a first-class honors graduate of English of the University of Sokoto. She also holds a master's degree, a PhD with emphasis on social psychology, a postgraduate diploma in public relations, as well as 2 postgraduate certificates in cross-sector partnerships and conflict resolution skills. The acting Managing Director CEO is a fellow of several professional bodies and a recipient of numerous awards and prizes, among which are NYSC Oyo State Merit Award, University of Sokoto Merit Award, and American Biographical Institute's Great Women of the 21st Century Award.
NDDC, determined to make a difference.
Thanks for staying with us. If you've ever traveled to any of the many island communities in River State by boat, daring the creeks and the mangrove forests, or you've journeyed upland during the wet season, you'll appreciate what it means for many of these communities to be accessible by a standard road network, like the 18.9-kilometer Erema Ring Road being undertaken by NDDC. It's a mega road construction, and in keeping with our commitment, our correspondent visited the project site and reports on the progress of work.
The Erema Ring Road is an NDDC project which, on completion, promises to transform the socio-economic lives of the people of this oil-bearing community in Ogba, Egbema, Ndoni local government area of River State. Construction work on this 16.9-kilometer mega road and drainages project began only last year. But today, 16.1 kilometers of clearing and removal of unsuitable materials has been achieved, out of which 7 kilometers of earthwork and stone base has been done. Of this, 4.1 kilometers of asphalt has been laid, 2.1 kilometers of drains done on both sides of the road, with several single-cell and double-cell culverts put in place, with excavation works ongoing for more culverts to be built along the stretch. In view of the swampy terrain in Erema, attention is now focused on construction of side drains, which is the only guarantee to secure the road. Meanwhile, heavy-duty machines are on site, compacting earthwork on the road as work progresses on this project. Officials of the construction firm speak on the processes involved in the construction project and the challenges in getting the job done.
When you finish the stone base, the MC1, I'll separate the MC1 all the area. So already when you finish the roller face, everything is okay. I'll bring the MC1, spray all the area, the MC1. So if when you finish, I'll bring the machine about asphalt. If when you finish, I'll do asphalt.
Now when we started the bush clearing, it was a wonderful thing because the terrain is very bad. The environment, you can see swamp. But people are surprised that they have equipment to combat the area. So we did it perfectly. Now after it, we have what we call in our language, in Arabic language, chukuchuku roller. We use chukuchuku roller to match the surface. After the surface is due for latrating. So after the latrating, you can see that up to some area is up to 2.15 meters filling. So it's a solid work.
Even as the heavy rains set in, the contractors say they will continue to work on aspects of the job, like earthworks and the drainage system, that can proceed without too much hindrance. The NDDC insists that a project of the magnitude of the Erema Ring Road must be executed according to specifications, and as work progresses to the next level, this all-important aspect of the job is of utmost consideration. A representative of the project consultants speaks on how they are ensuring that this is done.
Yeah, as the consultants, we ensure the work according to specification, according to the project, maintain good quality, have safety standards, and carrying out the job according to specification, especially NDDC standards. So far, they are doing a very good job, and they've gone very far, because throughout this season they've achieved much, and the construction of the drainage, the road, the earth moving, they've gone very far. They've done a lot.
For the Erema community, the ring road could not have come at a better time, as all the settlements in the kingdom will be connected on completion of the project. Even as work progresses on the road, the youth president of the community speaks on the socio-economic impact it is having on the people.
We want to first of all thank the federal government for establishing that commission before we come down to NDDC. We're happy with them because the road they are brought here did not only affect just the youths, it also, like I said before, has opened part of the community, so that now if a plot of land used to cost 500,000 naira, you can just get it at 300 because there are a lot of lands now to buy. And not only that, now some of our youths who used to do one or two things that will not be in conformity with the norms of society, now they are engaged somewhere, so it means they are working, and we are happy about it.
With the scale of what is going on, the NDDC appears to have borrowed from the slogan of the GSM mobile network, because everywhere you go, there's one form of development or infrastructure upgrade going on across the Niger Delta region. Can the Commission keep it up? We sincerely hope so. Well, that's our package for today. We want you to be part of the development process by reaching us with your contributions at the address or phone number now showing on your screen. As I always say, we'd really love to hear from you. From me and the rest of the crew, it's bye for now. See you again next week.